Hi everyone, I'm Terry, and this is the Yarnjoy podcast, episode number 216. Welcome. Okay, so let's get started, and I'll show you what I got done this week and what I worked on. Okay, so for my first finished object, the Fun in the Sun doll, it was a crochet along that I was following along with Valerie of Valerie's Cuddly Cat Crochet, and I will link below her channel in the description box. And she was doing a crochet along that lasted 2 weeks, and we were crocheting the Fun in the Sun doll. It is a pattern by Yarnspiration, so I will link the pattern in the description box. Okay, so I finished my Fun in the Sun doll, so let me show you. Here is my doll. I think she turned out really cute. I'm trying to remember. I think the Fun in the Sun doll had like maybe a single ponytail or something, and so I decided to do the 2 ponytails, but then after I made them, I decided to braid them, and so I think they turned out really cute. Okay, and I did give her little shoes. So anyway, that is my Fun in the Sun doll. I think she's really cute. I gave her green eyes. So, thank you, Val, for doing the crochet along. I really enjoyed it, and it kind of inspired me to work on it inspired me to apply for the Feel Better Friends doll program. So, I really appreciate it. She and Valerie did a great job. Check out her channel. She did a great job with this crochet along that she did. I believe this is her first crochet along, and so like I said, she did a great job with it. Okay, and so the next thing I'm going to show you is my some backpack buddies. Now I am doing Vlogust this month, and so each day during Vlogust, which is the month of August, I am showing one backpack buddy per day as a kind of a back to school type theme for Vlogust. And so if you're not following my Vlogust videos, I wanted to go ahead and quickly show you the backpack buddies that I have shown so far in my videos. Okay, so the first one, I believe you have seen this before because I did a tutorial on this, but this is my pattern, and I have a tutorial both right and left-handed versions, and it also it walks you through how to make it, and also how to attach the backpack buddy clip. So anyway, there is the first one that I showed for Vlogust is my little bear, okay? And then I don't know if I'm doing the right order. Let's see. Yeah, so the next one, I believe this is the second one, but anyway, is a jellyfish. So here is the jellyfish that I showed, okay? I really like this one. This one is from the Friendly Red Fox, I believe. So this was Backpack Buddy number 2, okay? And then the next Backpack Buddy, I believe it was, I think so, it was Plankton, which is one that I did for my husband. I don't have him right now to show you in person, but I can show you a picture because my husband clipped it on his backpack, his little backpack he takes to work, and so he sent me a picture of the backpack sitting on his desk at work, and you can see Plankton hanging from the backpack. And so let me insert that picture right here, and you can see Plankton. Okay, so that one was Backpack Buddy number 3, okay? And so Backpack Buddy number 4, which I believe that was yesterday's, and that is an elephant. This elephant is super cute. I'm trying to remember. Oh, it's called CraftyKate.com. I will link it below in the description box where you can find the pattern. See, it even has a tail in the back. I think he turned out really cute. Let me twist him here so you can see his tail. Anyway, so that is the next backpack buddy that I showed, okay? And then, now, if you have not seen Vlogust Day 5, so today's Vlogust, stop the video, go watch that, or either that or close your eyes, because I'm going to show the backpack buddy that I just filmed for today's episode, okay? And so today's backpack buddy is the pencil. And this is from JenHayesCreations.com. So that is the backpack buddy for today. And I think this pencil's so cute. And I was telling in the other video that the yarn I used for the eraser I thought was DK weight, but I guess it's a little bit thicker because as you can see the eraser is larger than the pencil part. But I think it just adds character to it. So there you go. Okay, and let's see. So that is all my finished objects. Okay, so my works in progress is the Feel Better Friends doll that I've been working on. And if you haven't been following my videos, or this is the first video that you've watched, thank you so much for watching and welcome. But I applied, that's the word, I applied to be a volunteer maker, I guess they call it, of the Feel Better Friends dolls. This is an organization where we make dolls that to be given to sick children, and the dolls are supposed to look, be crafted to look like the child that the doll is going to, like the child's mini me. And so whatever problem that the child has, for example, if the child has had to have heart surgery or something, let's say that, so heart surgery, then the doll would have a scar on the doll like the child, okay? So just to have a buddy to go through the chemo treatments or whatever it is that the child is having to go through, to be a comfort to them. So anyway, I thought that sounds like such a fulfilling thing to do, and so I decided to be a volunteer maker to do that. So anyway, in order to do that, I'm supposed to make a doll like someone, sorry, I rattled something here on my desk, a doll like someone that I know, so that way I can post that plus the picture of the child on their Facebook group so they can see. So this is like my practice test doll. And so I'm also, gives me a chance to practice with their pattern that they supply you with to make the dolls. So let me show you how much I've gotten done so far. It's right here. So this doll is going to have a yellow dress, and so the skirt will be attached in these free loops right there. And so obviously the skirt's not there yet, but it will be it's a yellow sundress, and so I put pink slippers. I believe in the picture, the little girl I'm going to make the doll that's supposed to resemble her is my great niece, and it was a picture taken of her at Easter, and so she was wearing a yellow sundress with these pink jelly shoes. So that's why I did end up doing pink shoes, okay? And then I gave her pink underwear, and then just to have some color there. And then the dress is yellow, and then like I said, I'm going to attach a skirt there in those free loops, okay? And then the dress has like spaghetti type straps, and so that's why I ended the dress right there, okay? So there it is so far, and I'm working on the head, obviously. And so I'm really enjoying this project. I think it's going to be fun to be able to make these dolls. Okay, so that is works in progress number 1. Works in progress number 2, it's a new month, so I'm working on the next group of 4 preemie hats for the Halloween hat drive for the NICU department, okay? And so I'm working on a fox hat, and so far this is the beanie that I have, okay? This is a pattern by the Passionate Crafter, and I will link it below. And so I've got the beanie part, and I do have the ears, which, see, it's got the black tips there. It's got the black tips on the ears, so I do have both of the ears made. I haven't attached them yet. So that's my progress, okay? Now I will put a picture right here of the picture that was on the website showing the pattern. So here's what it's gonna look like. And of course I sized it down. Smaller hook, I'm using like a 3mm hook, and I'm using DK weight yarn. This is actually Knit Picks Brava Sport that somebody gave me. And then it is an orange, but it's kind of a muted orange or a burnt orange. I'm not sure, but it's the orange that I picked to use. And then this is just some white Bernat Softy Baby, which is a DK weight also. Okay, and then of course black, and that is a DK weight. I think that's Premier. Anyway, now in the picture you saw that the eyes were look like the eyes are like crossed or something. So I may not do that. I may change up the eyes a little bit. But anyway, so that is the beginning of the Preemie Fox hat for Preemie hat number 1 for August. Okay, and then the only other thing I have works in progress is the mitered square blanket. This is actually knitting project, and I haven't showed it in a while because I haven't done a whole lot on it, but I thought, oh well, I've made a little progress, so I'll go ahead and show it as a works in progress, because I only do maybe a row or 2 and then I quit because it's got lots of stitches in it. I enjoy it, but I just haven't. I've been so busy working on other things. So, but let me show you how much I've got done. Okay, so let me turn it around so you can see. Cause I did put a progress stitch marker, whatever, to mark where I finished off since the last time I showed you. Okay, so this is my progress on it. It's growing. Okay, and there is my progress keeper. So as you can see, what is that? Oh, maybe half a dozen rows, something like that. I don't even know. I didn't count them from where I had the progress keeper. So that's all I've done. Now this yarn is mandala yarn, Lion Brand Mandala, in the colorway Valkyrie, and as you can see, I have a whole lot left. I have this little piece. When I finish this, it's going to change to a little bit different yellow, so that's why I have this kind of pulled out to see how much more I have left before it changes color again. So that kind of gives you something to work toward, because it's like, oh, the color change is coming, so keep going until it changes color. But anyway, I'm enjoying it. It's a pattern for beginner knitters, which I am. I've been knitting for, I taught myself a few years ago, but I haven't done that many knitted projects, so I could still consider myself a beginner. And so this is a tutorial by Noble Knits, and I will link that below in the description box. She has some great tutorials, or great looking ones. This is the first one I've tried for beginner knitters that make little like baby blankets or car seat blankets, and it just uses one skein, one cake of yarn, which is great because this is all I had. All I have of the Valkyrie was just that one cake, and so that's what attracted me to the pattern, because it's only one cake. So anyway, so there is my knitting project. It's coming along. No hurry with it though. So just whenever I work on it a few rows here and there, and that's it. Okay, and that is all my works in progress. So yeah, that's all I worked on. It's been busy, and this morning I had little man, my grandbaby. Yes, this morning I had him for a few hours. My son and daughter-in-law had errands they had to run for a few hours this morning, so they brought him over, and so I got to spend time with him. He's so sweet, and I actually, because he will be 3 months old tomorrow, and I was talking to him, and of course he's getting to the point where he's cooing some and smiling and stuff like that. But I think I got maybe the beginnings of a little giggle out of him. So that was really super fun and special. I was happy to be able to hear him do that. So anyway, he's so sweet. So I had him for a little while this morning, and then I did tell my son that, now my son is a school teacher, okay? He is an art teacher at a high school here, and in fact, he just got promoted to the department head of the art department, so I'll brag on him a little bit because I'm very proud of him. And so he's going to be going back to school tomorrow. The teachers will be going in, and so and my daughter-in-law, I'm very proud of her as well, and she's a school teacher. She teaches she's been teaching 3rd grade for the last 5 years, but now that she has the baby, she's decided to stay home with the baby for a while and see how that goes. And so I'm very proud of her for doing that as well. But I did let my son know that once he is since he's going back to school, that to let my daughter-in-law know, because my son's the one that dropped the baby off. to let my daughter-in-law know that if she needs me like once a week or something, like a Mother's Day out type thing, that I will go and stay with the baby for a few hours to let her run some errands or whatever she needs to do once a week, you know. It's because I know that she'll be home with the baby by herself while my son will be working, and I remember those days. So my son, the one that's got the baby, he was my first son, and so, our first child, and so when he was little, I took him all over the place because I had to take him with me, because the grandparents, which were my parents and my in-laws, they didn't live in the same town as we did. They lived about an hour or so away, and so if they needed to come up to help take care of him for something that I needed to go do, they would, but you know, they had to travel a distance to do that. And so since I am in the same city as my grandbaby, that'll give me a chance to spend a little time with him and give her a little break for a few hours to, you know, run errands and not have to take the baby out everywhere she goes. So anyway, hoping she'll take me up on that, so that way I can spend some extra time with him. So anyway, upcoming, let's go on. Upcoming, I am doing Vlogust, and so I'm hoping you're checking out those videos. I'm having a wonderful time doing it, and like I said, I'm doing the backpack buddies I'm showing every day, and as a back to school type theme. And I'm also even have some ladies, I know 2 of them for sure, that are following along and making the backpack buddies as I'm making them, and so I think that's super fun, and I'm hoping that they're having a fun time making them. Donna of Gabbing Grammy, yeah, she's one of them, that she's making the backpack buddies along with me and posting them over on the Facebook group, Yarnjoy Podcast. She may show them on one of her videos, because she does make videos. And then the other lady she doesn't have a channel, I don't think, but she's making them, and she's posting them over on our site. That's Roseanne. So thank you so much for following along, Roseanne, and making these along with us. Okay, so like I said, I hope you're checking out my Vlogust video and enjoying them each day. Okay, so next upcoming is it's a collab I'm going to be doing. So I've been talking to Rebecca over at Yarn and Pajamas. I'll link her channel below also. Check her videos out. She and I have been talking back and forth, and I think we're going to, we're trying to form the ins and out of how we're going to do it, but it's going to be a collab for Stitch Your Library, and it won't be starting though until September, since I'm doing Vlogust right now, and I'm sure she's working on things as well. So but be looking for that. I think it's going to be fun, and I hope that there'll be people that will decide to join us in doing it, like I did the movie and Stitch collab, and it started with myself and 3 other ladies, but now there's, you know, quite a few people, well, I don't know, maybe men too, that have joined us in doing that, and so I'm so happy that everybody's enjoying it and having a good time with it. So anyway, feel free to join that collab once we get it set up and talk about it, if you want to. I think it'd be fun. Anyway, okay, so speaking of collabs, the next Movie and Stitch episode, which will be the movie that I watched that start with the letter P, okay, and that is going to be upcoming this next Wednesday. It's time for Movie and Stitch again. So I haven't watched my movie yet, but I need to do that, so maybe, I don't know if I'll watch it today or tomorrow, but I need to watch it pretty soon, so that way I can prepare my project for the video upcoming on Wednesday. So that is upcoming. So I think that is it. I'm looking. Oh, the carousel box, the crochet pattern book carousel box that I was hosting, it came back home, and so for today's Vlogust, I will link it below in the description box if you haven't watched it yet, but I unboxed that box and showed what pattern books came back, or the new pattern books that were in the box, when it came back around to, you know, back home again. So that was fun. I enjoyed that, and there was some cool stuff in there, so check that out. Okay, now I'm gonna go. I hope everybody has a great rest of your week and a great weekend. And come back tomorrow if you're following Vlogust, because I'll be back again with tomorrow's Vlogust day. So I think that's it, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.